Don't fart standing. Spread your legs first. This asserts dominance.
Huh? Kaboom.
Boys, you guys have been asking for this. These are the best male hobbies according to women. I'm a woman. I might be an alien though, because whenever I see stuff like this, I always don't understand it. Let's see if I can agree on any of these.
This video is sponsored by Simply Safe. There is no safe like Simply Safe. Can your hobbies make you more hot? Can they make you less hot? Recently, an organization called
it depends what it is. It depends what it is.
Date Psychology surveyed 840 men and women, asking them a series of questions to find out what the most and least attractive male hobbies are. And today, we're going to go through it. We're going to look at the least attractive hobbies. We're going to look at the most attractive hobbies. And let me warn you now, guys, some of these hobbies on this list are going to upset you. Because some of these hobbies on this list are our hobbies.
All right. How many of these hobbies you guys think are going to be normal hobbies versus not?
Number 10, least attractive hobby that a man can have according to women is makeup. I mean, yeah.
I mean, technically the like it's on the list, but it's the least offensive of the offensive list. You know what I'm saying? What? Because I think makeup usually indicates if guys are like super into it, at least a lot of times, obviously not everyone, but that they are not into women. Like I'm guessing the people that you meet that are super into makeup enough to call it a hobby, I'm guessing there's a portion of them at least that don't like women, or usually it's a sign that they don't. Maybe not always, but that's my guess. Or here's the other thing, makeup's expensive. Makeup's expensive. Okay, as a girl who likes nicer makeup, that's a hole in your wallet. If this is something you do all the time, I feel like that could be it too. But my guess is it indicates you may not be into girls a lot of the time. Guys, I'm not saying that guys who wear makeup are gay or are not into women. I'm saying that a lot of cases where guys have makeup as a big hobby or part of their life, there's probably a good portion of them that aren't into women. There's always exceptions, all right?
Okay, what's number 9? Crypto. Ooh. Dude, I am all about blockchain. Like the idea behind it, I'm into it, dude. Decentral.
Oof. I don't like crypto bros. Whenever I see a crypto bro, okay, on the internet, they are the most it's just got Reddit mod energy, you know? They've all got like they're like NFT bros. It's all just so cringe, so cringe. Yeah, the blockchain bros just
Centralize stuff. Keep people from taking crap away from you. I'm all about it. But it's not my hobby. It's like one of those.
And again, crypto is, I was gonna say crypto is an expensive hobby, but I guess maybe you make more money than the makeup person. For sure, you're burning your money if you have makeup as a hobby.
Things where if it's your job and it's a good job, then that's one thing. But if you are like a sous chef and then you're
Bro, I don't think it matters. Even if you're rich and you make a lot from crypto, it's still like, ew. But we all know most of the people that say crypto is like a huge part of their life. We all know they're like this.
Oh, I'm into crypto as my hobby. It's kind of like...
There is no amount of money you can make that will make that not unattractive to me. I'm just saying. It doesn't matter if you have a great job. If you out here like this...
Oh, I'm into crypto as...
I'm just like, ooh. At least for me personally, okay? I know that for some people it's like, well, they're successful, so, you know... But, like, for me, it doesn't matter how much money you make. It's like, oh, my God.
It's my hobby. It's kind of like...
Ew, brother. Ew, yeah, exactly.
All right, I can see how that's unattractive.
Yeah.
Crypto. Fine. Self-identifying as a crypto guy?
No, I don't like either. I don't like either.
Not very attractive. Again, not up to me.
Yeah.
This is what the girl said. Number 8. Cigars. Cigars is a hobby. I get it. If you're just...
How do you have cigars as a hobby? The only thing I can figure is the amount of time you take. The amount of time. Because like I feel like if you drink alcohol, like if you're an alcoholic or you're addicted to cigarettes, like you are going to, like as a result of your addiction, spend enough time that it might as well be a hobby.
Just like smoking Black and Mild constantly, like hanging out the side of your window, 100%. That's
Stinky.
super weird. This is an easy thing to not look cool while doing. Are you guys familiar with the
Oh
Italian?
my God, is it like trying different kinds of cigars, like people try craft beers or wine tasting, they're just like, oh, let me try this one. Let me see if the flavors resonate differently with me. I would be cringing out of my mind. Let me see if this cancer tastes a little bit more eloquent than the other cancer.
In terms of sprezzatura, it's the ease in which you do things. So you can have an outfit, and if you look like you're not comfortable in it, then you don't look cool, but you can take that same outfit and put it in a guy who's like chilling in it, and he's got sprezzatura. It's like chillness, and you look natural doing it. If you look natural smoking a stove, then you're Arnold Schwarzenegger. You look cool, and I don't care who.
I don't think this ever looks cool. In movies, maybe, right? In movies. But in real life, somebody pulls this out. There is no way you can make lung cancer, like, attractive to me. This is just me.
Tells me different. The government.
Stay around him for 5 minutes. He's gonna be like, he's gonna have the smoker cough, all right? That's not gonna be cut out like it would be in the film, all right?
Looks cool while smoking a stove.
I smoke my stogie anywhere I want because I'm a stud.
But as a hobby, like your whole hobby is cigars.
Yeah, I don't care what kind of swag you have, okay? If you're like, I know you're hacking up a loogie very often. You can't dress up lung cancer for me. And that smell is going to linger on everything. It's not for me.
That's accurate. Don't smoke anything. Life's
Also,
hard.
yeah, it's expensive. You're burning money again. They are all really good at control-alt-deleting your wallet.
Hard enough. All right. Number 7. Clubbing. Clubbing ain't a hobby, dude. Clubbing is a lifestyle, dude. I don't necessarily know if like going to a club and dancing
I think this is so bad. This is so cringe. Oh, God.
is a very unattractive thing. Girls love dancing, and girls love a guy who will go dancing with them.
Bro, I think, by the way, if a girl says this to you, it's also a red flag. Yeah,
But again, I think these people are imagining that first date. You're sitting across from each other at a restaurant. You're getting to know each other. And it's like, so what are you into? If off the bat some dude is like, I like clubbing, I picture
Yep. That is how I feel about it. That is how I feel about it.
Jersey Shore.
That
type
about
guy,
sums
you
it up,
know?
brothers.
A guy who's like maybe doesn't have their priorities straight. I like clubbing.
Bro is immature, likes to have surface level, like, people around him all the time. He's around, like, drunk people, desperate people, people into surface level qualities, and this is, like, what he does for a hobby. This is like, the interactions he has on a frequent basis.
But that's not to say that going to clubs and dancing, like if this were dancing, I think it would be much more attractive. So what do you like to do? I like dancing. That's something to think about. So what do you like to do? I like clubbing.
Yeah, there's so much of a different connotation. You take the girl swing dancing, that's classy. You take the girl clubbing, ugh.
Ooh. It doesn't have the same ring to it, you know what I mean? Number
You know, Prince Charming, he didn't go clubbing, okay? That's the difference.
6. Marijuana. As a hobby,
No!
marijuana is my hobby. What are you into? Marijuana. It could.
Bro, how many of you guys have met people like this? Because I've met at least 2 in my lifetime. And, like, they just are constantly not fully coherent. Just like people who, like, you know, always are drinking alcohol. It's the same thing.
Potentially enhance your hobbies.
And okay, on like just like the cigar people or the cigarette people, it's like you could smell it on everything, right? You could smell it on everything. And now the hobby is even more expensive. Potentially illegal depending on where you live. And they're not coherent a lot of the time. You know what I mean?
Going to a movie,
Ugh.
smoking a J, cooking after smoking a J. You know, like it used to be kind of like an outlaw thing and allowed you to be sort of a rebellious person. But now that it's legal, it's just like drinking. It's like being into drinking.
I think it always has been like that. I just think it's like more accepted, so you're able to see it more often. You know what I mean? You're able to see that it literally is kind of like the same sort of idea, where you're just not fully with it for hours at a time.
And so like if you were like, hey, what's your hobby? Oh, I like drinking. It's like, yo, okay, this will be our last date.
Ugh. Like, okay, all of these things, like, at least a lot of them, right? Like clubbing, cigars, marijuana, like these are bad in friends too. It's just like, like I have had some friends that are friends with people like this, and I've been like, oh my God. They don't remember anything I say. I try to tell them something. I remember like this one guy in our group of friends, okay? He left his phone and I told him where he left it and he just stared at me like drool coming out of the corner of his mouth, and I was like, it's like almost babysitting at a certain point. It's like, bro, this is not my responsibility. It's the same with like people who drink too much alcohol. It's like, oh boy. You know, your friend's into drinking alcohol a lot. Guess what you get to be today? The designated driver, the person who holds the ponytail when they throw up. What a fun time. What a fun time to be around adults that don't want to act like adults all the time.
To each their own, but as a hobby, just my opinion, and 840 women. The number 5.
840 women said no thanks.
Least attractive hobby that a man can have according to women is Funko, the first brand name on the list.
Is this a thing? Is this a thing? Do this many people exist that consider collecting Funko Pops a hobby? When you pull out the Funko shelf, brothers, I'm just gonna be for real with you. It doesn't look like you okay? Like, let's just put it on the line, all right, bros? I'm sorry if I'm the first one to tell you. You pull out your Funko collection, it definitely doesn't look like you fuck. And again, look, it's another one. It's another one on the list that is burning money. I'm guessing Funko is on here maybe because there are a lot more, like, normies that do this. Like, Funko Pops are everywhere. So I guess in the normal human population, you would see this more.
Collecting
I don't know.
little things with big heads is the number 5 least attractive thing that a man can do.
Yeah, because, like, the other thing is it's just, like, like, out of all the things you could collect, this is especially just cringe.
As a hobby, according to women. I'm surprised that it's above marijuana. I'm surprised it's above cigars. I'm surprised it's above makeup. I wonder if this one is associated with the other things that it suggests that you like. Funko suggests, I like entertainment stuff so much that I have created an entirely new hobby just to show people who come to my house how much I like that stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. Out of all the things you could collect, right? They all burn money, which I think is worth mentioning. Like, they're all expensive. So that could be off-putting. And then Funko Pops specifically, you know what I mean, have the connotation that you just spend a lot of money on, like, the bottom barrel of entertainment, because these are not high-quality things, right? It's like, think about this, okay? People might think a guy who has tons of anime figures, not fingers, oh my god, figures, is like, also cringe. But it's probably less cringe, because at least a lot of those things, like, are nicely made, right? I could be wrong. I'm guessing they're both unattractive to an extent because collecting things, but I'm guessing that even this, like this by far is like 10, 20, 30 times worse. Like, they all look like they were made on a conveyor belt. You are attracted to collecting the bottom of the barrel as, like, a sticker that says that you like entertainment, right? I'm not judging anime figures, but I'm a biased source. As an anime girl, I see no problem with collecting anime figures. But I do think that this is far less attractive. I could see why people don't like anime figures, right? I could see why people think, like, collecting a lot of things is cringe, because it's a money waste. And it's being super hyper invested in physical things, right? So I could see people not liking that. But this is like the worst offender, okay? The collection also has to be like something you can talk about. If it has a lot of value and depth in it, like if you find a nerdy sort, they might be into like hearing about it. Many people like hearing about people's like deep passions, even like friends to other friends. But as a friend, this is going to be hard to talk about for me. Like if I got a girl that I'm friends with and she's a Funko Pop collector, I feel like I don't have much to say, right? You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not trying to date the person, it's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm really judgmental. I don't know.
And while I'm not one to judge, I could see how a woman walking into your house and seeing your wall of Walter White dolls might be like, I don't know if I want this guy to be the dad of my kids. But like anything in moderation is totally reasonable. I have little toys hidden.
Why is that so funny? First date, you walk in, she looks at your Funko Pop wall for a while. What is it? Yeah, I don't know if I want you to be the dad of my children. Walks out, does not clarify.
all over my house. So there's like Hot Wheels here. There's a tiny little Paul Walker above a door frame watching over us, blessing us. There's a Takume Fujiwara hidden somewhere. If you ever come
I'm taking everything.
Bro.
Don't let this happen to you. I'm excited to announce a special discount from our safest sponsor, Simply Safe Home Security. For a limited time,
man, it hasn't happened to me before, but if it does, you know.
With Simply Safe to bring you an exclusive 60% discount on a new home security system.
The problem with old school systems is that they only trigger after someone breaks in, giving them time to grab valuables and get up to no good. But with Simply Safe Active Guard outdoor protection, crime can be stopped before it happens.
Question, is this the one that shows you the robber? It, like, does it get motion activated just like a light does when they get too close? My favorite thing is watching the cams from some of these like security ones where it's like a cat. It ends up just being a cat like staring into the glass door for too long, like some stray animal that's like, huh. And like that's half the pictures. Like, here's the burglar. Here's them in 4K, and it's like literally a raccoon sitting on the porch. Like, wow, there's a shiny light that's moving around. Because that makes this device twice as valuable.
Monitoring agents react in real time to suspicious individuals approaching your home.
It is. It's the one where it catches a lot of cats. I've seen so many.
They can see and speak to them, trigger alarms and spotlights, or even call the police all before the break-in happens.
Hey!
Bro, somebody better lock that squirrel up. You can see they're up to no good. They're about to take my Amazon package as soon as it gets here. Can't be trusted.
Get the hell out of there!
And Simply Safe's AI tech can identify.
Was that in audio? You could put, get the hell out of there.
Get the hell out of there!
And Simply Safe's AI tech can identify familiar faces, so no annoying false alarms. Active Guard integrates with the full home security system, including smart locks, sensors, and cameras. We're talking 2 walls of protection now, baby. You can arm and disarm the system, view camera feeds, and completely control your system from the app anytime, anywhere.
This would be great. I feel like you could just smack talk. You'd be like, it's too late for you now. I called the cops. You are so done for. L's in the chat for this, robber. You are so got. You think you're some sort of pirate? You better start going on the high seas, brother. If you can live record something to go through the speaker of your house, I'm gonna call the cops, and then as they're coming, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be like, you could try, you better run!
Simply Safe doesn't require any long-term contracts, and monitoring plans are affordable, starting at around $1 a day with no hidden fees. You can install it yourself, or you can get it professionally installed. It was ranked in the best home security systems of 2024 by
Have the voice say self-destruct initiated? That'd be so good.
U.S. News and World Report, and
be
recognized for
so
top
good.
customer service by Newsweek and USA Today. And speed watchers can get an exclusive discount on a new system. Save 60% on your Simply Safe security systems when you sign up for a select professional monitoring plan and get your first month free. Visit simplysafe.com/speed to customize yours. There is no safe like Simply Safe. Number 4. Arguing online.
Uh-oh, we got a frequent Twitter user. Oh, we got a Reddit user. We got a Twitter user.
Again, dude.
Oh.
What are you into? I like fighting online. About what? Anything. This is a big thing now. The debate thing. Tell him to debate me. Tell him to debate me. You would never debate me. That is
This is surprisingly on topic, even though this is from 5 months ago, from recent events of certain middle-aged men debating on the internet.
the nerdiest thing I've ever heard. And I did speech and debate in high school. It could be argued that this is a synonym for Reddit.
I used to think speech and debate was kind of like an interesting thing in high school, and ever since I've started streaming, now I'm like, this is the most cringe thing of my life. Like it truly hits different.
And I like Reddit. I think Reddit is one of the best platforms on the internet. One of the few bastions of what I think the internet should kind of look like.
No, I disagree.
Is Reddit. But my hobby is not arguing with other people on Reddit.
There's so many people, there's so many Reddits dedicated to whining though. Like that there's good Reddits, okay, but like I can't use it because like somebody's gonna be bitching and crying, even if it's just like a subreddit about fluffy cats. Somebody's gonna be like,
things. It's if it's your hobby.
I bet their coat is slightly matted. I bet like I wonder if this cat owner really takes care of their cats. As a prevalent cat owner, I bet they should probably switch their solid food to liquid food, because when I've noticed my cat have this type of color of fur or matting, it's indicative that they didn't treat their pet right. There's always some
hobby. I will admit that I did argue with a few people when we uploaded our first few videos.
Oh, that face, bro. I could feel it. He was like ever so slightly saying like, oh, but I like Reddit. I think it's actually really great. And then he's like, I might have engaged in a little bit of tomfoolery with the Reddit users.
Argued with a couple guys. I don't know if I argued with them. I just
Come back to the light. Don't let them drag you into the abyss. It's not worth it.
That's how guys who argue online probably think too. It's like, I'm not arguing, I'm getting them. That's what a lawyer does. I like arguing in person. That's not a hobby though. That's a job.
Yeah, they get paid for it at least. They at least get paid for being petty pieces of shit.
Getting paid for it, so it makes it better. Yeah, that seems like a number.
They had to at least go to school and for that. You're just being an armchair activist. So you don't make no money for that. It's not as attractive.
It makes me really excited for 1 through 3.
Like, hang on, babe, we're on a candlelit date, but I gotta tell that Reddit user their opinion is wrong.
All right, number 3. Poor. Being poor?
What?
Oh, but Jesse didn't want to write it.
Oh.
We might get demonetized if we write poor. Should I say corn?
Yeah.
That's what they do on
Gooning.
TikTok. All right. Corn. Dude, if
Not just normal gooning, professional professional level gooning. When they're always happy to see you. When there's always a rocket in your pocket because you're happy to see them. It's just a little too much, bro.
that's your hobby, get help. And if that is your hobby and just like right out of the gate, you're like, this is what I'm about, kudos to you for bravery. Much better to just come out with it and admit stuff and be
Yeah, at least it saves the girl the time. Just tell her right off the rip so she can get out while she can.
about it than to bury it. This one,
He for sure has a goon cave. He for sure has a goon cave. You know what else I noticed? All of these are based on impulse.
is real tricky.
Well, not all of them,
dude.
but a
This
lot.
one's real tricky. If it's your hobby, you know? I'm not a guy.
Like, look at how many of these are, okay, cigars are like an addiction or like an impulse, right? Like a lot of like addictions are impulse, you know? You have to have it. You psychologically need it, right? Same with like marijuana or drinking. It's like getting that fix, and like collecting things like Funko Pops, arguing. It's like, oh, I gotta prove him wrong. I gotta say something back to him, right? A lot of these are based on impulse. Impulse and addiction are things that are very unattractive. I agree.
I was like, dude, don't goon. I'm too old for that. All right? Dude, as a hobby, I think in general, if that's your hobby, I don't know if that's healthy. Number 3 least attractive hobby a guy can have is any sort of. Number 2,
Oh boy.
gambling.
There we go.
No surprise here.
Addiction, impulse. I was so right. Man, I really called it. I really called it. The things that the girls are looking for a lot of the times that is really a turn off, it's really a nope, is things that either have to do with addiction, burning money, and impulse. All of these things, these 3 qualities are like the unholy trinity of being maidenless forever.
This is one of the ones that I saw when we first found this list, and I asked Riley if it was accurate, and she was like, well, it depends if you win.
It
I'm
depends
just trying to
if
put
you
myself in the
win.
head of the people who took the survey, and I think, oh yeah, that would be
They're not winning. If this is their hobby, they're not winning.
unattractive for a guy to just be like, ugh.
The problem with gambling is even when you win, you think you could win more than what you have, so you never walk away, okay?
Babe,
I don't know a single person who likes gambling a lot who gets the bag and actually just walks out.
hold $4,000. Let me hold another 4K, babe. Like, let me hold another 4K, babe. I could totally see as a potential partner, if you're looking to have a life with someone, to build an empire together, I could totally see how gambling is a hobby that puts that at risk. Like, it's going to take a lot of Funkos to lose the house. You know what I mean? Like, gambling, you could do it in
It take a lot of Funkos to lose the house, but if you're gambling, you could lose in one night, okay?
a hand. You could put it all on black and be like, yeah, well, hey, remember how we've been working towards a future?
Oh,
yeah, we're
man.
not doing that no more. But if you let me hold 4K, I think I can get it back. And then some.
Yep.
Not surprising. All right. We are now at the number 1 least attractive hobby that a man can have according to women. I really don't have any idea what it is. Heroin? Get a little sip of coffee. I hope
What
it's not
could it
caffeine.
be?
The number 1 least attractive hobby that a man can have according to women is
What is it?
Manosphere.
What? What is that?
Like guys on the internet?
Stop standing like a nerd.
Don't be a balanced broke.
Six-pack abs.
When you live life chasing balance, you get
Manosphere!
I mean,
What?
what do I have to say about this? 98% of our audience is male, and a lot of them are young men. And I do acknowledge that there are specific challenges and hardships.
So is it
that
literally like to be an alpha male, you gotta do this? Don't fart standing. Spread your legs first. This asserts dominance. No, if you've only farted in the sitting position, that's why no woman has wanted to f you.
young men have to deal with, and I don't know if they are currently given the amount of attention that I think they should. But like, I think that like this just preys on that fact and is sort of a perverse.
Yeah. So I agree, actually. You know what? I agree. The worst part about this is they are selling an ideal to people. Like, this is really, I guess, when you think about all of these together, right? Like all of these hobbies are bad, but Manosphere is like, they are high on their own supply. Like, they are super narcissistic about their You think you are better than a lot of the human race. Like, I can understand how this is like, yeah, nope.
Nerdy way of handling that stuff. So I don't know. One of the reasons we started this channel, and more I want to like have those conversations with you guys.
It's kind of ironic when you think about it, because like the reason this exists, or at least a lot of people think the reason that this exists, is because a lot of younger boys on the internet being insecure or like lacking a father figure and kind of like filling that in with these things, right? And what's ironic is like the guy making it is the type of person you do not ever want to be. Like, he is the number 1 most unfuckable on the list. Like, he has the least dad-like qualities, you know, according to women. So it's kind of ironic.
And help you navigate.
They're filling a void for something that they could never get themselves, according to, you know, what women are saying. Like,
some of those things in ways that like I either did or didn't have people to help me navigate those things when I was younger. So, yeah. Luckily, they are attracted to some stuff, though. Huh,
yeah, they're
guys?
making it worse.
We are here, guys. There is hope.
We don't want the Temu, I could fill in for your father market, okay?
I'm not just telling you what's wrong with you. I'm giving you some stuff that might attract the opposite sex. All right. Number 5.
Ooh, most attractive. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Most attractive hobby a man can have according to women.
All right, let's see. What do you guys think the most attractive men's hobbies would be? Cooking? You guys think cooking will be on there? Some sort of crafting. Doing the dishes. Playing instruments. Mechanic. Woodworking. Making sandwiches. I mean, these all sound pretty good.
Women is woodworking.
Hey, woodworking is on here.
Dude, this is like, again, everyone was given a list and they had to be like, okay, yeah, that would be attractive if someone did that. Like, of course, woodwork, like working with wood.
We love male craftsmanship. Let's go.
Super attractive thing. Nick Offerman woodworks. Number 4, cooking.
Hey, there it is. Yep.
I totally get this. It's attractive to be able to feed your mate, to feed
Yes.
a potential family. Dude, cooking is so attractive. I just read 2 Anthony Bourdain books, and I was thinking, Anthony Bourdain is so known. The Bear. Oh, girls love The Bear. We're all buying expensive white t-shirts because of this guy. Maddie Matheson, not a traditionally attractive
Cooking
man,
attractive.
but
Cooking
he's
good.
got zaddy status because the Mohawk knows how to cook. This one
Cooking
makes
and crafting
sense.
bros are winning. Checks out.
If anything, I'm surprised it's at number 4. Makes me salivate for number 3. Number 3,
Let's see,
most
let's see,
attractive
what is it, what
hobby
is it?
according to women. Playing instruments.
Really? Playing instruments is more attractive than cooking and woodworking. I'm surprised at that, genuinely.
My jealousy's bubbling up a little bit. I think this is a best case scenario, worst case scenario. And quite honestly, I'm surprised that cooking is not above playing
The bard is winning in this scenario, so true.
instruments. I think when someone sees, oh, playing an instrument, they're thinking John Mayer. They're thinking this guy's going to doodle on a guitar and he's going to Dominic Fike me a song like I'm in Euphoria or something. But guess what else is an instrument? The trumpet. Guess what
Yeah, I
else?
was gonna say, which instrument are we talking about? Is he gonna be the tuba player? Is it any instrument will do, brother?
This is an instrument. The tuba.
Yeah, baby.
I'm not saying those are unattractive instruments to play, but a guy who's good at guitar, 100% attractive. A guy who's bad at the violin, maybe not. Being bad at an instrument quickly goes from being very cool to being annoying and douchey.
Bro, they're talking about like people like Squidward, man. Being bad at the clarinet. Ooh.
Number 2, foreign languages.
Really?
It's more of a thing than a hobby, isn't it? And I think we're getting into like Twilight novel arena of women imagining men that don't exist.
Imagine, chat. She's under the candlelight and she's like, talk dirty to me. In French. In Portuguese. Say it in Latin!
The first one that I'm like, all right, okay, you're getting fooled. If some guy's like, oh yeah, like my hobby is learning foreign languages, he's trying to appear like he is something that he probably is not. Sorry, ladies, that guy does not exist. Unless you're Xiaoma NYC, you're probably lying. Guys, we've made it. We went through all of the non-attractive ones. We've gone
I
through...
wonder if this is a lot. I don't know, like, from the people polled, are they all American? Because, like, in the U.S., it's really not common to be very fluent in foreign languages like it is in other cultures. So I wonder if this is partly why.
Through a bunch of the attractive ones, we finally reached the number 1 most attractive hobby a man can have according to women. If you do this, you're probably doing okay, gentlemen. And if you don't do it,
Let's go.
maybe you should pick it up.
What is the most sexy hobby?
Number 1 most attractive hobby that a man can have according to women is looking on Facebook Marketplace at old Japanese cars.
No,
that
what?
are
No, he's
broken.
lying.
All right, for real though. The
He's
number
lying,
one
nah.
most attractive hobby that a man can have,
He's
according
lying.
to women, is reading.
Oh man.
Dude,
What?
this one's free. You ever heard of a library? This one's
Man,
all.
this one's easy, guys. This one's easy. Actually, you know what? You know what? I feel like I know why. This is my guess. The world has become a lot more digital this year than ever, right? How much do you want to bet? Okay, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe it's 5 head. Maybe it's 2 5 head. My guess is reading is probably attractive because of the fact that when you are in a relationship where the person is probably gone for multiple hours a day, so like you're texting them a lot, right? In some shape or form, even if you get to speak with them. My guess is reading is correlated to being a good listener. You see what I'm saying? Because, like, if you are good at reading or you read as a hobby, there's a possibility, or my guess is that women think that this would also correlate to you reading the text messages. This is definitely, in my opinion, as a girl, my bet is that they're correlating this reading skill to being smart and being a good listener and being patient. Because, like, how many times do you see people have petty arguments online? Because the one thing he doesn't explain, I don't think he said so in the whole video, is how old these people are as well. How many times have you seen petty arguments because, like, the guy, like the stereotypical dude to girl, girl to dude argument, he didn't listen. Or I told him earlier and he didn't remember. Or like a dumb argument over a text conversation because he wasn't considerate. So I wonder if this is all about listening better. And since a lot of stuff is online, if you're good at reading, the correlation might be that you're good at reading texts. It also probably makes you more, what's the word? Better spoken. You got a good vocabulary. You probably are intelligent.
Awesome. This one's easy. Easier than woodworking. Definitely easier than cooking. Cooking's a good one, though. Playing instrument, definitely easier than playing it. We can all do it. We just got to do it. Should I start sharing books that I'm reading with you guys? You guys want to start a book club? Should we do that? Should we start a Discord? Are we
What's
becoming
funny
best
to me
friends?
is this is 100% fantasy because if a girl is not reading all the time, right? It's like you're not going to be able to talk to her about what book you're reading.
Right now! Dudes, if you can prove to me that you read 16 books by my birthday, March 19th, I will buy you a pizza. I'll do it, dude. I'll figure it out. Guys, let's get harder together, dude. Let's make the boys smarter. We're bettering ourselves together. I'm surprised exercise didn't make the list, but I encourage you to do that too. I've been running lately and I
These were
love
great.
it.
Honestly,
Let's
this was
read,
very
cook,
interesting.
Woodwork, and let's stop marijuana. I love you.
Honestly, this was very entertaining. It was very good. Like I support this. I did not guess any of these though. I could not have predicted that those would be on the list. I did not think reading was going to be chosen as the most attractive hobby in Manosphere, being the alpha male sort of content creator type of cringe thing was going to be at the top. I mean, I agree, it's pretty cringe. I agree reading good, but yes. Very entertaining. Make sure you guys give them a follow.